All right, a popular summer event is getting ready to make a splash one more time on the Portland waterfront.
Joe V is joining us now to tell us about the big float. He's all decked out, ready to get in the water. And we want to point out, Joe, this is the last big float, right?
It is. Exactly, and we're going to talk with Willie Levinson about it right now. We're all geared up for the big float. This is the 10th year they've been holding it, but as Kim and Shauna were just saying, we're doing this one more time. This is the, we didn't get to do it for 2 years. You're doing it this year, but this will be the last big float. Tell us why, Willie.
Last big float. It is really bittersweet. I mean, I love the event, but it really takes a lot of work to put this on. I mean, it really consumes me for 3 to 5 months as it gets closer. So I was really on the fence whether or not to do it, but at the end I ultimately decided I want to do this for all the people who've supported the Human Access Project, the Big Float, because it really became a platform for our activism to get a lot of stuff done over the last 12 years. And we are not done doing work. We are just going to stop doing the Big Float.
Yeah, so the Human Access Project, and let's go ahead and show video of what the Big Float is all about. They do get thousands of people out here, and there's music, and there's food, and there's entertainment, and people, thousands of people literally floating in the river. But the Human Access Project basically started to get people to use the Willamette in a recreational way, right? And you've done a lot of things, like in terms of helping to open new beaches and really get people using the river the way you intended.
Right. So from this dock, our River Hugger swim team swims, and you've covered the River Hugger swim team before. This is the 10th year of the River Hugger swim team program, where we swim across the river and back 6 days a week in the summertime. We opened Poets Beach, or the city opened Poets Beach. We were the driving force behind opening Poets Beach, Audrey McCall Beach here on the other side of the bridge. The Kevin Duckworth dock, it took us 6 years of activism to have 8 ladders installed that took less than 4 hours to put in place. That is really the grind of activism. But now it was converted from a motorized dock to a swimming dock, and my favorite place to swim in downtown Portland. So, beyond that, we removed over, tons and tons of concrete at Audrey McCall Beach. We removed 25 tons of concrete from Cathedral Park Beach. But ultimately, the mission of our organization is transforming Portland's relationship with the Willamette River, and the Big Float really became a great way to do that. So now, after 10 years, there is obviously way more work to do, but there's no turning back from people looking at the Willamette in a different way and viewing it as the recreational resource it should be. This is our second largest public space and natural area in our city, and as we get denser, we're not going to be able to add more parks. This is Portland's blue space, and as we continue to grow and feel differently about it, it's just going to be wonderful to satisfy our vision of a city in love with its river.
And we got one more big float to go, so it's going to take place on July 10th. You can get tickets now, and actually, if you get them by Thursday, they're $10, so you get a $3 discount there, normally $13. $10 if you order by this Thursday at where, Willie?
TheBigFloat.com.
All right, hey, test out the water. Tell me how warm it is right now, because coming up, guys, in our final segment, before we have the big float, we're going to have a little medium-sized float. How's it feeling?
Not bad.
Not too bad. All right. I'll be the judge of that. More to come, guys, as we get ready for the big float in just a bit. Think warm thoughts. Back to you in the studio.
This is going to be good.
Yeah, I like how he wore his matchy fancy pants outfit for the last one. And then his buddy there has his really fancy toes.
I know,
Yes.
sparkly.
I mean, they came to shine.
Yeah, I
this
hope somebody
morning.
just pushes them into the river. By the way, if